remember first going to Ivy Lodge and walking carefully into the big barn there. You know, the roof was, you could see the sky through the roof. It was definitely starting to go, which is about 500 years old, I think, the barn itself. So the roof must be somewhat older than that. But I think the most surprising thing when we came along, we went into what was the lodge house, and just thinking that this is a really odd proportion. I thought this is odd. Can we go and have a look in the attic? So we managed to find a step ladder somewhere and opened the trap door and got about 50 years worth of wood lice on our heads. Climbed up into this space and found this amazing timber beamed roof, which was clearly from some kind of medieval entertaining space, which predated the facade, the romantic, the picturesque facade across the front of the building by, I don't know, a couple of hundred years. And it must have been a space then, yeah, for entertaining, for gambling, for hair coursing, whatever they were doing in there. And we just thought, well, there's an amazing opportunity here just to take out this floor that's been put in to keep the rooms underneath free of wood lice and a little bit warmer, and open up this space to how it was originally conceived as this great big high, very ornate ceiling, and reuse it for wedding ceremonies. It just seemed absolutely perfect.
The main aspect of the project was to show off the building as it is. So things like the lovely exposed timber frame of each of the roofs, the lovely stone walls in both the barn and the lodge. Things like the windows, cleaning them up, restoring them, repairing them. It just brings it back to that sort of that original glory. Well, the hardest thing was probably the budget on the project. You know, keeping that under control, because the building of that nature, that size, can just suck money into it. So it was looking at the key elements of the project that you could put the money in to have the biggest effect and sort of upgrade on the building. The walls we couldn't really do much with. They're stone walls, and we wanted that look on the outside and the inside. The floors, they were just, well, in the main barn, it was all a complete dirt floor. So that was a case of digging down, insulating, a new slab, but putting underfloor heating in that, because we didn't want to have services, you know, radiators, radiant panels. We didn't want any of that on display. When you're working in an existing building, especially a listed building, you're quite limited on some of the things you can do to it. So you have to sort of get creative and look at how you can work within that existing form of the building to fit those in, and make it work as a venue as well, and provide those facilities. It's keeping that focus about what you're looking to achieve with that building, and seeing that all the way through. So in those early designs, before you get to planning, in the details of the building, you know, you're looking at how things are going together, making sure you're not overdoing it. You know, you're putting in too modern features, that what you're putting in actually sits well within that existing building, and that it sort of enhances what you're trying to do. It's just to see it transformed into what it is now, seeing that building, using it, and just bringing it back to life and just being seen.